Reflexive pronomen. Today we're going to talk about the purpose and use of reflexive pronouns in German. A situation is reflexive when a subject and the object of the action are the same. Beispiel Nummer 1. Example number 1. Ich wasche das Auto. The subject ich and the object of the action, das Auto, are not the same thing. Beispiel Nummer 2. Ich wasche mich. In this sentence, the subject ich and mich, meaning myself, are essentially the same thing. In such instances, there is a need for a reflexive pronoun. The reflexive pronoun chart looks like this. You already know the subject pronouns ich, du, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, und sie. The direct object pronouns, or in this case reflexive pronouns, are mich, dich, sich, uns, euch, und sich. You will notice that for himself, herself, and itself, it is sich for all of these. It is also sich for the yourself formal and to say themselves. In the dative, or indirect object case, the only two that change are the first person singular and the second person singular reflexive pronouns. They are mir, dir, and then from there on they stay the same, sich, uns, euch, and sich. Use the accusative reflexive pronoun when the reflexive object receives the action directly. Beispiel Nummer 1. Ich wasche mich. I wash myself. Beispiel Nummer 2. Ich rasiere mich. I shave myself. Use the dative reflexive pronoun when the reflexive object receives the action indirectly or when it is used as an indirect object. Beispiel Nummer 1. Ich wasche mir mein Gesicht. I am washing my face myself. Face in this sentence receives the action directly. Myself is the beneficiary of the action. Beispiel Nummer 2. Ich rasiere mir mein Gesicht. I am shaving my face myself. Another way to think about this, if you see a noun in a sentence, then it's a good bet that the reflexive pronoun is going to be in the indirect object case. And you only have to change it if it's the first or second person singular, mich or mir, dich or dir. The reflexive pronouns are mainly needed for the third person singular. This is why they are different there. Consider these two sentences. Rasiert sich, rasiert ihn. In the second sentence, he is shaving someone else. In the first sentence, he is shaving himself. Now compare these two sentences. Sie kauft sich ein Buch. She buys herself a book. Sie kauft ihr ein Buch. She buys her, meaning another person, a book. In order to emphasize that someone has done something themselves in German, you can use selbst. Consider these sentences. Kann es selbst machen. He can do it himself. Sie muss das selbst lernen. She has to learn it herself. This is similar to the difference between self and oneself in English. So you can have sentences like, Ich kann mich selbst waschen. I can wash myself myself. In this sentence, selbst has the meaning of oneself, and mich is the accusative reflexive pronoun. There are a number of verbs that automatically or in most cases require the use of a reflexive pronoun. They are sich annehmen, sich anziehen, sich ärgern, sich baden, sich bedienen, sich beeilen, sich befinden, sich bewegen, sich duschen, sich eignen und sich entscheiden, sich erholen, sich erinnern, sich erkälten, sich freuen, sich gewöhnen an, sich handeln sich interessieren für, sich rasieren, sich setzen und sich waschen. Das war's. Vielen Dank.